second you hate me, then it's false alarm. That's just what you always do every time. Watch me when I break and say it's paradise. Set my body aflame. Lock me up and close the door when it rains. Maybe it's my fault I put you up so high. Darling, I think you can make the devil cry. And I've been waiting for the sunset, waiting on a sorry, but you're never sorry, are you? No, you don't even care. How can you stand and watch while I'm breaking all my bones, trying to hold you close? Cut my heart right out of my body, tearing off my skin just to let you in. Isn't it a bit unethical? Got me on my knees, have you any mercy? Every time you hurt me, baby, tell me, have I not given you enough? If you ever love me.
Wow, whoa. That is phenomenal. What an incredible, she's got just an incredible voice. You can feel the emotion just in her voice, in MAPHRA's voice right there. And it's just, and I love it when the instrumentation starts building up, and I feel like there's like I don't know if it's like a metaphor for like an emotional manipulation and codependency. Wow, it's just incredible, and I just love the way she just delivers these lyrics, man. I really do. It's just her voice, and you can just feel like the emotion. There's a lot of like pain in her voice as well. I feel like it's just incredible.
Any mercy every time you hurt me, baby. Tell me, have I not given you enough? If you ever love me, let me go. I don't know what it is, got me wrapped around your cold fingertips. Maybe it's my fault I can't walk away. Maybe I just started feeling a little shame. Oh, I've been waiting on the sunset, waiting on a sorry, but you're never sorry, are you? No, you don't even care. How can you stand and watch while I'm breaking all my bones, trying to hold you close? Got my heart right out of my body, tearing off my skin just to let you in. Isn't it a bit unethical? Got me on my knees.
I just love that hook. Like, I'm breaking all my bones, trying to hold on to you close, cut my heart right out of my body, tearing off my skin just to let you in. It isn't a bit unethical. Wow, that's to me just like saying about like emotional manipulation, codependency, because you're dependent on this person, and how they just use like intense bodily, like intense imagery to describe how draining it is to, you know, how draining it is to love like a toxic partner, and how just sort of physically and emotionally and just mentally draining it is, you know, to be in that toxic relationship, which is certainly not healthy. It's just not a healthy way to live. So I feel that, you know, things are going to be, you know, this is that toxic, then, you know, it's best to, you know, just to get out of that relationship, really. But it's easier to say it when you're not in a toxic relationship and you're not in that. But, you know, but then again, I get it. It's hard to, it's, you know, it's easier to say it than it is to actually do it. I feel. But this is incredible.
My skin just to let you in. Isn't it a bit unethical? Got me on my knees, have you any mercy every time you hurt me, baby? Tell me, have I not given you enough? If you ever love me, let me go. Let me go. Oh, no. necessary. No, you don't.
It also sounds like a relationship there. I can't even talk now. Like the relationship is just like, it's very, in a toxic relationship, it's very one-sided. You're trying to give your utmost and do your the best to to try and please your toxic partner, and they're just taking it for granted. They're not really, it's almost like they don't really care. It sounds very like a narcissistic on the toxic partner, to not really care about other people's emotions and how their actions is and how their actions affects the other person, and the people around them. They're just they're just only thinking of them, only really think of themselves, and don't really think of how their actions is affecting other people, and how mentally draining they are because they're so toxic. It's just I think she just does this. This is incredible. MAPHRA is amazing. I know I'm a bit late checking this out, but it was released on YouTube about 9 days ago, and I wasn't aware. I just see it on my YouTube feed, and I thought, I want to check that out because I like MAPHRA. I think she's incredible. And also, there's just one more thing I want to say. Sorry to keep pausing, but I just want to say it's almost like she's like saying, "Please just let me just get out of this like a relationship because it's so toxic and so because the toxicity and the so whether it's verbal abuse or physical abuse, whichever, either one is damaging, and you just want to basically just want to get out of this relationship because it's not, clearly the relationship is broken down, it's not working. It doesn't really make sense to stay in that relationship. It just makes no sense. But it's like, but then again, like I said, it's easier said than done in some cases. Just hear the way she said that, like breaking all my bones, and just the emotion that she just put right into that. You know what I mean? It's just, I know this is a cover song, vocal cover, but it's phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal, and just the way she's the way she's singing these lyrics, and she's just. I don't know what the original song's like. I have no idea, but I've never heard it. I've never heard of this song before. The song that she's covering, but she's doing an amazing job. She's doing a fantastic job, and this I think is absolutely phenomenal. No, you don't even care. How can you stand and watch? I'm breaking all my bones, trying to hold you close. Come on, right out of my body, tearing off my skin just to let you in. It's not a bit. And also, just one more thing. Sorry, I just want to say, like, just like on 1 second you hate me, then it's a false alarm. It's like realizing that the partner gets a twisted sense of satisfaction from watching them struggle. It's like, watch me, like when she says, "Watch me break and say it's paradise." That's a fucking, what a line, what a metaphor to say, because that's saying that the toxic one in the relationship, the toxic partner, is actually getting off of watching the other partner, their partner struggle. And they're getting off on it. It just, how like narcissistic and twisted that is. As just, I can't stand narcissistic people, but the narcissistic people in a relationship is no good because they're just full of toxicity and just about themselves. So try and stay clear of them if you can. That'd be my only advice. That's the only that's my only relationship advice I'll ever give. But that's about all I can say. In terms of relationship advice, like get relationship advice from a reactor. Oh God, what is this world coming to? But okay, yeah, but this.
Close, come on, right out of my body, tearing off my skin just to let you in. It's not a bit unethical. Got me on my knees, have you any mercy every time you hurt me, baby? Tell me if I not giving you enough. If you ever love me, let me go.
Just towards the end here, I should have just let it play out and then say what I was going to say. Okay, I'll do that. Wow, that was MAPHRA, and that's called Unethical. And that was absolutely fantastic. I think that what I was about to say when I paused it is that just towards the end she's just begging, just let me out, just let me go, just because I want out of this relationship because it's no good, it's broke, this relationship is not working, it's toxic as hell. You don't give a damn. You don't give a damn about me. So what's the point of me? What's the point of me staying? God, fucking hell! Sorry, I got a fly. Thing. So there's no point in me staying if you're not, because you clearly don't care. You clearly don't give a shit. So it doesn't make sense for me to stay here with you in this toxic relationship, and it's no good relationship because it ain't, because it's all one-sided. She's like giving all her utmost, doing all her absolute utmost, trying to make the relationship work, and whilst the other person just gets off on the fact that she's struggling and doesn't really give a shit, and he's not playing his part in the relationship. He's just don't give a fuck. But anyway, that's enough of my rambling. Yeah, so MAPHRA, Alan Evans certified. But yeah, don't forget to like, share and subscribe if you want to see more reactions. If I have any recommendations, do keep them coming because I really do genuinely appreciate it. And yeah, I'll catch you again in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now. Cheers, peace. I'm out. Peace.